Are you a content creator who just wants to listen to music while you stream your 212th playthrough of Mario Odyssey? Or maybe you want to record gameplay while you listen to a podcast about otters playing the piano. In this video, we're going to show you exactly what you need to do just that. I'm Lance425, and I am not feeling great. I've been putting off this video because I cannot get this sinus stuff to go away, so I'll probably cough a lot during this video. And I'm not going to sound perfect, which is great because that's exactly what this video is about. One of the things that people come into my stream whenever I'm streaming and they say, how are you listening to music? You know, you've got people in your Discord and things are separated. How do you do that? And it's not that difficult. The first thing you're going to need is OBS. It's preferable that you have OBS and not Streamlabs OBS. I'm not positive if this works in Streamlabs OBS, although I feel pretty confident it does. And you'll need some programs that make noise on your computer. That's it. Just some programs and OBS, you're ready to go. I'm sure you thought you'd need something else, an OBS plugin, some confusing program like Voicemeeter Potato, or like an expensive piece of equipment like my Go XLR sitting right here. And you actually do not need any of those things. If you've got a microphone, you've got OBS, and some things to play sound on your computer, you're ready to go, guys. Because what you need is now already built into OBS. First, we have starting soon if you want that desktop global game scene. Global to me is the most important here, and if you take anything else from this video, this is one of the most important things you can do. Your global scene essentially means your audio scene, and some other alerts and things like that. Your global scene should hold your microphone, your alerts, Spotify if you're adding it, your SFX, any of your sound that you don't want to have to continually add over and over to other scenes. So see here, I added a little background just to have in the back. Your global scene's almost always going to go on the very bottom of your scene, so if you want to have this in the background in case your scene goes down, it's just a thing to have. That way, if you switch over to fix something for your audio, you don't have to worry about having nothing in the background. Okay, so first thing we're going to add is a microphone. So we're going to go over here, audio input capture. We're going to say microphone. Then we're going to pick our device. Since I'm running a dual PC setup, I'll need to pick chat mic here. For you, it may say anything else. It might say the name of the microphone that you're using. It might say the mixer you're using. And whatever your microphone source is, pick that, stick it there. The next thing you can add are alerts. I don't have any alerts on this particular one, but we could just go ahead and make one for it. Oftentimes I'll run my alerts either through StreamerBot or I will use Stream Elements. You can really use a ton of different options for alerts. Here's where the meat and potatoes of the video starts here, guys. This, we're going to add our Spotify player to the audio, and the important thing you need to pick is Application Audio Capture Beta. I'm going to feature this again later, but right now you just need to know that you need to name it Spotify so you know which your source is. It's going to ask you to pick a window or a program that is currently running. You'll see here, just click Spotify Premium. I will usually change it down to match title, otherwise find window of same executable. It's just easier for the program to find anytime you restart OBS. Now, as you see me talking right there, my microphone's coming through. I'm going to come over and start Spotify and get you some Spotify, a little ambient music going in the background. One thing to note, whenever you set up this way, you do not have a global audio scene that you pick up your computer. So any of your normal desktop sounds, system notifications, anything that comes through won't actually come through for this. It's a positive because you don't have random sounds that you don't know, that you haven't set playing on your stream or your recording. The negative is that you have to know how to get the sounds that you want to show up to appear on your stream. If you did want to add a global source, you can. This is the way you would do it. You would go into your system audio, what we named it there, and you would just pick your regular options. For me, it's system. The problem is you're going to pick up audio that you don't want to pick up. As you see, the Spotify sounds are playing through, but they're also playing through your system audio. So that's why I try not to use this really in any case. I don't think there's any reason to use it outside of grabbing your audio. And there's so many options nowadays to do this. So I don't think it's worth having a global system audio. In fact, I would recommend you to go into your settings, into your audio, and I would disable everything. I would not have any of this showing up. You don't want to have to depend on this to target the right audio source. Nowadays, whenever Windows restarts, I don't have to worry about everything breaking. And if it does, I say, okay, this isn't working, and I can go directly into that problem and fix it. So when we switch over to our game scene, you'll notice all audio stopped. So you don't have anything else in the background there. In order to get all of that audio you just saw in the previous scene, this is why I use a global audio scene. You go to Add, Scene, Global, and there you go. Everything that you have in your global scene will show up. If you don't want the background, you just go back in your global and you turn it off. You don't need that. But Lance, how do you get your game sounds to come through? What you're going to do there is you're going to go to Add, Game Capture. You're going to name the game you're playing. I'm just going to put MW5, which I haven't played yet, but I just have it installed on my computer. You're going to go to Capture Any Full Screen, Capture Specific Window, MechWarrior 5, and you're going to click. So whenever we go in, now it's going to show the audio, or the game. Now you'll notice that there's no audio coming through. Used to, you depended on your default sources to pick this up. Nowadays, you don't have to because of the application I showed you earlier. What you're going to do is go into Properties, clip Capture Audio Beta. And now, whenever I target Mech 5, the sounds will be coming through. And it's an amazing addition, guys. This used to be so much more difficult to get everything to work right. They fixed so much of this. So if you want to add a desktop capture as well, you certainly can. Click on your desktop scene, go into Sources, add display capture. We'll name this main gaming monitor. If I spell out a monitor there. And you're going to end up with the infinite loop there. So I still have the system audio here, and you can see music is playing in the background, but you can't hear it right now. And that's because since we're doing a desktop capture, there's no way to actually capture the audio you're using. So what you're going to do is go back in your application audio capture. You're going to name this one Chrome. You're going to click Chrome. You're going to click Window, go into the sound that you want to hear. Again, you want to change it to match title, otherwise find window of same executable. You're going to click Next. There's your audio. You can switch to the screen that you want to use or the application you're capturing. But if you didn't want this on screen, you don't have to. Again, you can have this off the screen, and it wouldn't matter. It'd still be playing. Next thing we're working on is making sure that these sounds do not appear on your stream, in your VODs, or in your clips. First thing we're going to do is go to Settings. We're going to go to Output. We're going to click on Twitch VOD track, or make sure that it's selected and make sure that it's set to 2. You're going to click Apply. Then you're going to go to Advanced Audio Properties. Again, click the hamburger menu. Go to Advanced Audio Properties. You're going to uncheck the audio sources you do not want to show up in your VOD. You're going to close it, and then anytime you're streaming, those audio sources will not show up. So again, your viewers will hear it, but if they go back and listen to the VOD, they won't see it. I have a lot of my sound alerts set that way. I have almost all of my VFX set that way, where you won't be able to save the VOD, and then all of Spotify is set that way. And it's great because it gives you a clean clip. If somebody clips something from you, it gives you clean VOD if you need to go back and find something. This is another part. If you are multi-streaming to YouTube, I'm going to have a whole video on, like the ADM multi-stream plugin. But if you set your main streaming output to Twitch and then your secondary output to YouTube, you leave it exactly the way it is, it will output to YouTube without any kind of copyrighted music to it. It'll just be silent, which is amazing. And the real key to this is, again, your global scene really does kind of set you up for success. I'm gonna do a video soon where I'm going to show you how I set up all of my stream, all of my settings, all the places I put things, the placeholders, how I separate all of my videos, and it's gonna be great. Hopefully it helps you all the time. And honestly, now that you're here, you can go forth on your journey of content creation domination. I really hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you want to learn more about how to be a better content creator, especially a live content creator, I actually created a video. It's going to give you 5 really awesome tips on how to be a better content creator, and I really would appreciate if you watch that. If you want to find out how I do things in my live streams, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you'd like to see, and I'll catch you in the next video. Enjoy, guys.